I still don't have an intro, but who needs one? Hey everybody, it's Albzy Sprocket here, and today we are playing Aiyana, a new voxel-based building game that seems to be based on something I loved back from, about 10 years ago. See, 10 years ago, in case you weren't aware, Minecraft came out, and it was hugely popular, and it is still hugely popular, and it is such a powerful game that there's been dozens, hundreds, maybe even thousands of games created to try and emulate that same feeling, to try and be a Minecraft killer. And even 10 years on, games are still trying to do that. We still have games that are trying to accomplish what Minecraft did, to have a similar feel and take their own spin on it. And Aiyana seems to be exactly that. It has, right now, a very, very early demo. There was a message at the front of the game. I'll show that right now. But basically, it is very much in an early demo. There's a lot of bugs. They've been working on this for 7 years, but there's only the one dev behind it, so obviously it's taking a lot of work for them to get through it, but that's perfectly fine. Because what's here is pretty interesting. Currently, they're planning on having some interesting combat mechanics, including some magic and spells that you can use. There's a blueprint crafting system of some sorts in like the creative mode, which is pretty exciting. And there's an anti-wiki feature, which is actually really cool, which is basically the idea that everything that they can randomize as far as mechanics go, be it what certain animals eat, they randomize in every single world, every single instance. So that way, the game is completely different every single time. Obviously, there are going to be a lot of bugs. In just testing it real quick, I did find a couple of bugs, which is fine. But it is an early demo. It's capped at 30 FPS. That's fine, because we're going to create a new world and see what this has to offer. Alright. We start here in this, some sort of temple of sorts. We've got our health there, a hunger meter down there on the bottom left. We've got an energy meter. And our current objective is to chop it free. We've got a broken portal here, so if we press Q to inspect it, this portal is broken. It looks like magic was used to break it. You might be able to repair it later. Currently, it's preventing enemies from spawning nearby. That's good to know. So maybe we can use this portal in the future, but for now, it's not going to be very helpful. Now, very simple, very familiar mechanics. You press left click to break things, and then when you press right click, you place those same things down. Maybe not. For some reason, they're not placing here, but that's fine. You get the premise. And right over here, we've got some torches. Now, obviously, if we want to be able to see, I think we should take these torches along. Very handy. There we go. And if I step right up here... Alright, I didn't run into the same bug I did last time. That's great news. For reference, I had a bug when I first played this, where I clipped through one of the corners, and I just went up to the surface and had no idea where the pyramid was, or the temple, whatever it is. So that's fine. Because now we've got a tree here, and we're going to hold down the button to chop it down. There we go. And with that done, we have a bunch of wood, a bunch of leaves, and some saplings. We can see on the side our inventory. So we've got a whole big menu here. We've got a huge inventory that has tons of capacity that you can sort through nice and easily with a bunch of different menus and things here at the top. That's great. We've got crafting, so we can currently only make a spade, a pickaxe, an axe, or the crafting bench. We need to make an axe, so let's craft that right now. That sound effect is a little loud, but that's fine. And over here we have a perk system. I don't know if the perks are actually implemented yet, or if you can earn them, but they're there, which is a cool idea. And lastly, some achievements. So, very cool stuff. Alright. Now that I've crafted that axe, let's see where it is. Where did I put that axe? Let's see. Oak sapling. Where's my axe? Okay, I'm not sure if I'm just being dumb, but I can't find the axe that I crafted. So, I guess I'll just have to, Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, I have the axe in my hand. Perfect. That makes more sense. Okay. And one other thing to note while I'm doing this. I'm going to see if I can change the depth of field real quick. Or the field of view. But I did turn down the sound effects because they were coming up as very loud in my recording, so... The music, we still get to hear that. The chopping, maybe not so much. Alright. Time to craft a crafting bench and take a look at that. There we go. That's done. Which means I'm guessing I just need to put it down, and we can take a look and see what we can do with that. Let's see. Is it... Just need to figure out how to use it. I just chopped a piece off of it. Alright. Well, let's just tear it apart. That's one thing I do find kind of cool, is that the more you break through stuff, the more it kind of just collapses, which is a fun little system. But that's less important than what is important, which is how do I use the crafting table? Aha! That is why you look in controls. If I press Q, it should work. There we go. Perfect. Yes. There is an interact button that is obviously very important to know about. So we need to make a torch. In order to do that, we need some wood and some rags, which we make out of grass clumps. So let's see if we can get some more of those. And I believe we might be able to get those by just... Yes, by breaking the dirt here we get some grass clumps. Great news. And some dirt. Even better. And let's build a held torch. Great. Torches are held in your offhand. Use this button to assign fuel to your held torch. Press T to toggle your torch. Gotcha. Let's view fuels. Uses wood. We will add 1 fuel to it. Perfect. Torches are held in your offhand. Press T to toggle your torch. Torches require fuel. Fuels are assigned in the inventory screen. Okay. I don't know why that popped up twice, but that's perfectly fine. Okay, and that's kind of nice. So one thing I was curious about, and this is just answered, is the way you actually equip your tools is not through your inventory. Instead, if you're looking at something, you will automatically use the tool that you're supposed to use. Which is kind of nice instead of having to scroll between like 7 different tools. That's great. So I'm just going to chop down a couple more trees until we have enough stuff to make some new materials. Aha! So, I just built a spade to help me start digging some stone. Your new tool has been moved to your tool belt. It will equip automatically whenever you swing at blocks. Good to know. Hit a block or tree to see it in action. And then I might as well build the pickaxe as well, because while I'd love to build the stone stuff, I don't have any stone yet. So we should change that. So in that case, yes, it automatically uses the shovel when I aim at the dirt. That's very nice. I like not having to swap between the different tools. And already the grass is growing on our little pathway here. Great news. Ooh, that's interesting. So, uh-oh. The game didn't like that, but that's fine. There we go. An little interesting fact is that apparently... Ooh. I took fall damage from something there. Yeah, there is definitely a couple of issues with the demo here, but that's okay. And I can dig away at the stone. And if I just carefully go down... Yes. Movement is a little sensitive, but that's okay. And I'll just mine through here and get some more stone. I think there's a piece of stone blocking me here, but that's alright. We just gotta mine that. Maybe if I go this way, I'll figure it out. Whoop! Okay, I will say, there were definitely a lot of bugs, but it is kind of fun to see sometimes. Just, occasionally, you just fly through the world and get back to the surface. It's just saving you time. It's a feature, not a bug. Clearly. Alright, all we need to do now is use that stone that I just mined to make a stone pickaxe, and I might as well make a stone axe to make things easier. And let's build a sword if I can. Yes, let's make a primitive sword. And now I need to craft a bed. Ooh, and we've unclaimed rewards over in achievements. You can view and equip tools in this menu. Use it to equip your new tool. Okay, so the tool belt has what looks to be 4 spaces. There's a buff power, swing speed, damage, and weight to each item. So we can see here that, for instance, the sword has really high weight but also the highest damage, whereas the rest of the tools don't do a lot of damage, but they have pretty good swing speeds and not as bad weights. None of them, however, have any buff power, but they're wooden tools, so that's probably fine. And I've got an achievement in here. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. Even monkeys use tools, which gives us a perk point. Equip a sword, spade, pickaxe, an axe, and a hulled torch. So now that I have a perk point, I can spend that on something in here. I want to use it on magic. Fires a blast of energy at your enemies to cause damage and knock them back. A spell will let you hover a short distance. Slowly drains life from enemies to restore your health. Okay. This game has some bugs, but if the magic is working, heck yes. This is amazing. This is everything that was needed. Just, I'm a magic user that occasionally goes through walls and drains life from people. So I can hold R to cast this spell. Let's give it a shot. I don't know if I'll need a target. You have unlocked your first spell. To cast it, press R. You got it. The spell is cast by holding the spell button. Keep holding R to maintain the spell. Okay, it is casting, I can see in the bottom left there. But I don't have any targets, obviously, so it's not going to do anything just yet. Alright, and I need to craft a bed. So let's do that. In furniture, what do we need for this hay bed? Some more grass clumps, not plumps. Dig some of these up real quick and get plenty of those. Oh yeah, nice and fast. It's actually, the grass on top seems to be a totally different block than the actual, in the dirt. And it is nighttime, which means we could have some enemies coming in. I'm not moving as fast as I should be, probably. But that's fine. Let's do skip time until day or night. Yes, let's craft that bed. There we go. And by pressing tab, I can go right into my inventory and stuff, which is very nice. And let's just put it there on our hotbar. And we can rotate it left or right using the... Well, I'm not sure what, but Q places it down. Okay. So now if I go up to this and press Q, I can sleep in the bed until day. Perfect. And I've got 3 unclaimed rewards. Amazing. Let's do those. Ooh, we've got a ton of objectives. Okay. Craft a sword, craft a bow, learn energy blast, defeat a wolf, craft basic armor, and perk point. That's good to know. Things go bump. Yep. Claim that for a perk point. And then back up here. For making a bed, or for sleeping in a bed, we get 10 wood. That's not a perk point, but, I mean, it's better than nothing. And we've got 2 more perks, so I'm going to learn Energy Blast. Because yes. Now, how do I swap between them? All spells' stamina costs are reduced by 5% per level. Interesting. Or increase to their potency. Or I can hover now. Let's hover. That sounds incredibly useful. You have unlocked your second spell. To change spells, first hold shift. You have, yes, okay. Now you can see your currently equipped spells. While holding shift, press either 1, 2, 3, or 4. This will select the corresponding spell. So I'll go over to hover. Yep. There we go. Great. I did it. Release shift to close the spell selection screen. Okay. And I want to equip hover. And then, if I can't, press R. Oh! Okay. That's pretty cool. Very handy. And let's swap over to a spell that actually kills things, because that's far more impressive. Let's be honest. Hovering, cool. But that doesn't kill wolves, does it? But I got a level up, too. So there's level progression as well. You can view information about your attributes in this menu. All attributes can level up infinitely. Gotcha. Let's view attributes. Yes. So we're now level 1 in max stamina, I believe. Or walk speed. One of the two. Walk speed, that's what it was. So walk speed is up by 5%. and it's not capped, that's amazing. Alright, I like games that don't cap walking speed. That, you know what, game, you and me, we can definitely get along as far as that goes. And I found some berries. I don't know if they're, you know, safe berries to eat, but I've got some berries here, and I've got a berry bush, so let's just eat those and see what happens. Hold right-click to eat the food. My hunger meter appears to have gone blue. I'm hoping these berries are not poisonous. I'm sure it's fine, but maybe we should be careful about eating every berry we see. That's a crab. Alright. Crab defeated. We got meat from the crab. Great news. Okay, the crab's body does disappear eventually. That's probably good. Oh, and I do need to change my tool belt, don't I? View pickaxes. We want to put a stone pickaxe in there instead of the wooden pickaxe. That makes sense. I didn't make better other tools, did I? Oh, I did. Well, let's equip those, because I'm assuming those are just better. I did not make a better spade, because it's a spade. Alright. And with that crab dead, I have a crab shell. That makes sense. And some terrible crab meat. Well, let's save it in case I can cook it. Alright, what's our next objective then, with all of this done? Let's take a look in the inventory screen and see what... Oh, there's a rabbit here. Alright. Obviously, there's also a little bit of work needed for the combat and stuff. At least for, like, animals. But then again, I am going around finding animals in weird spots and killing them, so maybe I should be blamed for some of this. Also, I'm not using my cool spell. Oh. The crab did not like me draining its life. Who would have thunk it? Ooh. I seem to have fallen. And I can't find the crab. Yeah, this game's frame rate definitely does need a little bit of work, but that's fine. I think the rendered distance is maybe too high, which again, could be partially my fault. So, your own experience may vary. There we go. Ooh. Oh, my spells level up too? Oh ho ho. Oh no. That's it, crabs. You're in real big trouble now. Actually, what happens if I throw an energy blast at this crab? Yeah, okay. Alright. Sure, the game is a little bit buggy and has some low frame rate issues and needs a little bit more polish, but I can't think of another game where I can do that to a crab and gain lore about crabs and also get better at throwing fireballs at crabs. Like, I guess there are other games like that, but no games that look and play like this, that's for sure. Alright, so now at this point, what it looks like we just have to do is go through our objectives. I'm going to set this one as an objective, because of the general combat objectives. We need to craft a bow, defeat a wolf, craft basic armor, and we earn a perk point. Or we need to also earn a perk point. I haven't figured that one out just yet. But most of that is crafting, so let's do some of that. Tools and weapons. Bows. Take cotton. Oh dear, so we need to find some cotton. I do not know where we'll find that, but I'll have to take a look around. Alright, it looks like I need to do a little more mining, so I'm going to go back into the teleportation mines and see if I can get just a little bit more stone. Whoop. Alright, let's craft a furnace. We've got some new recipes unlocked. Oh yeah, look at all those. Rails, mine carts, decorative walls, alchemy benches, which require vials, which take glass, which is something I don't have, but I can presumably fix. Alright, we've got some terrible rabbit meat and some more terrible crab meat. But let's place down this furnace and see if there's anything I can do with that. Here we go. And if I interact with that, we've got fuel on the right and ores on the left. I haven't found any ores yet, so I can't use the furnace yet. But that's okay. And the next thing I need is to find a wolf, kill said wolf, and craft a bow, which presumably, if it requires wool, means finding a sheep of some sorts. I don't know what this is. I think this fence is like the warning of, if you go beyond this point, then you're no longer in tutorial land, but... A seashell starfish. Amazing. Come on, Patrick. Let's go. Yes, I'm gonna try going into the water and going past this barrier. I don't know what will happen. You are leaving the safe zone. Be prepared to defend yourself. Yeah. So apparently, this little island here is a safe zone, which is good to know. Hopefully I can get back up there, because, you know, I left a lot of stuff up there. Alright. Now we're looking for a wolf. Now, that looks like a wolf. There is no crouch button. I don't know how long-ranged my fireball is, but I seem to be missing. Oh, it's standing still. Alright, you moved it like the last second that you should have. Hello, Mr. Wolf? Alright, I leveled up the spell by missing. That's a good sign. Okay, that hit, and I think I just made the wolf angry. Or I insta-killed it. I don't know which one yet. Oh, no, it's definitely not dead. It's not dead. The wolf is still alive. And I'm missing with my spells. And it's becoming nighttime. And I keep missing with my magic. Ow. Alright. I did it. The wolf is dead. I have survived. I only took a little bit of damage. I missed with 99% of my fireballs. That's perfectly fine. I am the greatest hero that ever lived. Alright. I am going to take a bit of a risk here. It is nighttime. I do not know what will come after me at night. I do not know what monsters will spawn here in the night. But, we're gonna find out. It's possible some sort of weird monster will show up and instantly kill me. And if that happens, then so be it. But I think I can take it. I've got fireballs. I've got energy blasts that step into another biome within Aiyana. Great. See? I get perk points, which means I get more spells. Which means nothing is gonna stop me. Perk point, and don't mind me if I just immediately put that into magic, because of course I want my spells to be even more powerful. Oh yeah. Energy Blast now slightly home into nearby targets. Oh, you better watch out literally anything living. Pretty soon I'll be able to throw fireballs and not even look at you. Alright, we've got a glowing wolf over here. You want glowing wolf? I ain't afraid of you. I just did 124 damage. And my walking speed increased. You are, of course, apparently able to fly. So that's intriguing. Why don't you stay there? And then I'll just... Yes. Apparently the wolves can fly, which is not of benefit to them as it turns out. And his corpse can fly too. We've got another perk point, which is very nice to see, because that's of course going to spell potency, because now my spells are even more powerful. It doesn't matter if the frame rate's this low, if I just throw fireballs at something. Uh-oh. Okay, I was just about to brag about my magic, and then that music sting played, so I don't know if that means I'm gonna die soon, or if that was just natural ambient music, or what. But, I'm gonna hope for the best and prepare for the worst. Alright, we've got another blue wolf. This one, I'm assuming, isn't gonna fly ineffectively. Oh yeah, oh, it's much faster. It's much faster. Alright, hit it, hit it. Throw fireballs at it. Ow. Okay, I'm missing with my... Oh, there we go. Yes. Combat definitely needs a little bit of work. Everything obviously needs a little bit of polishing, but a lot of the game is here. I mean, it feels like there is definitely a lot of work into the mechanics and the level up system and everything, which is pretty impressive because that feels like the thing that would be, in a lot of ways, more difficult to code from one side. Says somebody who knows nothing about coding, but, like, still. Ooh, and more berries. I love more berries that are... That's... Okay. There was a bit of a comedy of errors there. Firstly, I did not pick up the cotton bush that I thought was berries. It's a good thing I didn't try to eat those cotton-flavored berries, because I would probably choke to death. But I now have cotton, which is good news. Also, yeah, I did maybe place the starfish on top of the berries that were not berries and were actually cotton. But that's okay. And it's also definitely totally okay that I thought that I need to get cotton off of a sheep and not from, you know, the plant that actually grows cotton. Like cotton. That's perfectly fine. I'm going to make my way back to the island now to build a bow. And see how that controls. Although I gotta be honest, I don't know why I would use a bow when I can fire Key Blast, but we'll see. Oh yeah, Mr. Crab. You thought your friends were doomed? Well, I got news for ya. Alright. You know what? I killed a lot of your friends with that, and this one was more powerful, and I still missed. I think you get to live. Alright, and my walking speed continues to level up, which is very good news, because if there's any skill that I want to get higher, it is definitely walking speed. I'm also not even sprinting, so it's possible that I could be moving even faster right now. Oh, I am sprinting now. Okay. But yeah, it's possible that with just a little bit more time running around, I could hit incredible numbers for walking speed, which is very, very exciting. Alright, I'm back on Baby Safety Island, and we got some berry bushes here, which is good, because I am starting to get even more hungry, which is possibly a problem, but I'm sure it's fine. And going over here to my nice little crafting bench, I can make my bow. Select materials to... I want... Okay. Oh, you can use 2 different types of wood. I wonder if that makes it more powerful or not. I don't know. We've got a new recipe unlocked. For arrows. Ah, we do need to make arrows. I will make it out of autumn wood. There we go. Your arrows have been placed in your quiver. Thanks. Go away. Alright. Weird. And I'm assuming that I need to, unlike the tools in the tool belt, I have to hold the bow to use it. Alright. Missing with the fireball is one thing. Missing at point blank with a bow and arrow on this crab is another. Alright, you know what? Yeah, that's better. I'm sure against something that isn't a crab that's lying on the ground, the bow is a little bit better. But, oh well. That's okay. Like I said, I may not be the best with a bow and arrow, but I'm pretty good with fireballs and key blasts, which is a name I use interchangeably. I think for all my hard work of all those crabs I killed, I should finally eat some of that yummy, yummy raw crab meat. Which seems to actually be filling my hunger, like, to a significant level, so that's nice. Oh, and that's nice to see too. Apparently you can also build more quivers, or quivers in general, which might increase the number of arrows you can have on you. That's very nice. Ah, unfortunately, to build any of the basic armors, we're going to need some rabbit fur and some copper bars, which, considering I haven't really gone mining yet, probably going to take me a little while. But I do have a plan, because this game has shown me that it is not just a Minecraft clone. It has a lot more to it. So, what if I... Touche game. I don't know what I expected. I don't know what I should have expected. So this has been Aiyana. A wonderful little game. This is obviously, again, a demo. It's in very early access. Looks very promising. There's a lot of cool stuff going on. Definitely a few little bugs. I was gonna say that some of the stuff with the combat is some of the more major issues, or maybe the mining that was a little bit finicky. No, getting stuck in things, as it turns out, was a bigger problem than I thought it would be. I don't know if I went up or down, which is what's fascinating about this. But yes, this has been a fun experience. Obviously, I would say that check this out at your own discretion. If you're into Minecraft clones and you find playing these early demos fun without being too frustrating about the issues, then absolutely give it a shot. It's better than I could make, so, you know. But definitely give this dev some support because they're doing a great job. The perk system I think is super duper cool. I think the leveling system is great. And it's just little polished stuff that would, you know, help it go even further. Which, with some of that, I think maybe I will revisit this game. But for now, I think we will leave it off there. The sun is starting to disappear. But that's fine. I'm now kind of curious if it will turn to nighttime, or if I've traversed beyond night and day. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out next time. I can't even eat my food anymore. That's okay. I don't need to eat here. Can I shoot key blasts? Yes, I can. So yeah, I have enough crap to keep me alive for a long time. I have enough arrows to shoot wildly. I have enough energy to fire blasts for as long as I want. This game is a lot of fun. Definitely needs some work, but yes, I would check it out if you are interested in this kind of thing. But in the meantime, thank you all so much for watching. Remember to be nice to little people and to be awesome out there, and I will see you in the next one.